So, what do you think about Backstabbers?
Well, it's a very good script, very good people. Like, it's really good to film as well. Like, what we've done today, it's actually really fun. Backstabbers, it's kind of like you relate to it quite a lot. I feel like a lot of people can relate to it. If once you see it, you'll realize that there's so much that you can be like, oh wow, like I relate to that so much. Oh, I totally understand that guy's mindset, that sort of thing. And personally, me, I understand it as well. And it's just like, wow, it feels really good to be part of it as well. So. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think others think about Backstabbers?
I think they also think the same thing as well. I feel like even though it was written by, obviously, it was written by Petrie, still, I think they feel like in the story, they also have parts of themselves as well inside of that story. And they're like, wow, like, okay, so I feel like I could understand this part because a part of me is in that script as well. Technically, yeah, because a character, but other than that, personal stories as well. I mean, we practically lived through this, sort of thing. It's just like, wow, this is our life story being told. And so I think everyone else kind of feels the same way as I do.
Yeah. What was I going to ask? What do you think the goal is? Is there a goal towards this?
I think it's to like show young people, younger generations, our generations, current generations right now, of our life story. Basically almost teach them a lesson, maybe inspire them, because obviously in the story, what we, inspire to do is to, move on with our career and try and, move up the ladder. And obviously there's going to be people in our generations that are going to want to do the same thing. This will inspire them and they're going to be like, you know what, I want to do something like that. I want to be involved in a movie like Backstabbers. I want to kind of bring that up to light, and yeah, pretty much, basically inspire, motivate, teach, that sort of thing.
So what role do you play in Backstabbers?
I play the role of Devlin, and he's a very conflicted character in the story because he's not on anyone's side. He's kind of like on his own little thing. He has a very hard time when it comes to like picking sides. So if there were two people having a fight, for example, he'd take one person's side, but then he'd take the other, like switch. And it's just like, okay, what side are you really on, Devlin? And then he's just like, you know what, I'm not on anyone's side, I'm on my own side, sort of thing. And it's just like, in real life, that does kind of happen. You don't really take anyone else's side. You kind of think for yourself for once, and you're like, you know what, this is my little sort of thing. So, I'm very excited to play the character, honestly, because I feel like I could definitely relate to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
In situations.
Do you think this is gonna be a big hit?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Think about it. You put all the effort in. Trust me, it will be huge. I think this story will hit the cinemas. It's gonna hit everywhere. We're gonna have movie premieres. Like, you're probably thinking I'm being a bit big-headed right now, but I'm honestly not, because when you dream and think big, it becomes big. It will be international. Like, everyone will have a story to tell, and they're gonna be like, you know what, like, I really want this to happen. I want to tell my story the way they told their story, and then boom, it happens. So yeah, it's gonna be a big hit. I know it.
Do you have anything else to say?
Do I have anything else to say? Yeah, keep watching.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.